A sweater I purchased was picking up static electricity, so I returned it to the store. They gave me a new one, free of charge. Hello, Pioneers, and thank you for joining me. My name is Bed, Bath & Beyond, and on today's episode, we are going to clean up this mess and build a small modular frame factory and unlock some more stuff in the hub and in the MAM, and just basically, not bookkeeping, but just catching up on some things that we've been putting off while we were racing to coal power. First things first, you might notice I've changed the color scheme. I swapped it around. Instead of green and white, it's now white and green, and I like that better. I think the green was a little bit too much. Not necessarily going to stick with this forever, but I like it for now. Look at that, we've got 11 coupons to play with, plus any extras we had in here. That's right. We had 2 in here, and then I found 1 extra in the hub just a second ago, so let's first spend these on... Let's do more architecture, I think. Metal pillar. Do we want metal pillar? I think maybe it's time to start investing in signs. $7. And I think, actually, let's just stop right there, and maybe I can go... Oh, we need steel for that. And quick wire. Well, since we're going to work on the MAM this episode, I'm going to save the rest of those for a little bit. Let's go see what we can unlock. We've got tons of this stuff for the proteins. And I can make some biomass. I can't remember how much I needed. I think that's plenty. And hog proteins. I think it was just 5 to start. Let's do that. I'm just going to take this methodical. We're going to take this methodical approach and just work our way down. Should be able to... Yes, here's the gun. Here's something even more important. 6 extra inventory slots. That's going to be huge. 3... So 5 more proteins and a bunch of barrel nuts. We got this. And more cable. Let's grab that too really quick. I think it's definitely time to move this over. But again, that's kind of part of what I want to do today. I've been putting these things off and putting them off and running around frenetically, but I think now it's time to take some deep breaths. All right, the protein inhaler is like a healer. It heals all. 6 more inventory slots. That's going to be helpful.
Pocket dimension has been inflated.
Excellent. All right. We don't have the requirements for that. We don't have the steel yet. Oh, we do have this, but we need to start up here. So we need 5 of those canisters, which are called organic data capsule. So we need 5 more proteins for 5 of these capsules. Look at this, we're flying through this MAM list. And now a gun, we are 1 rotor short. Oh, we have almost 100 stockpiled now. Wow. See what I mean? A little trickle will do. Not for everything, of course, but just for these basic goods. Look at all the stuff we unlocked. Protein inhalers. Iron rebar. Rebar gun. Just build it. And then we'll build up some ammo. There, now we have a really crude little gun. Okay, those are both beyond us. Caterium. Let's do this. We can get a zip line. And stun rebar. Definitely want that. Let's find Caterium. Oh yeah, right there. That autosave almost killed me. I hit the jump button and it did not work. Of course. We'll be 6 Caterium ingots short. Okay, we can't, we're 1 short for that now. I don't have any mycelia. Maybe we can pick that up on the way to sulfur. Hey, we've got some bacon agaric. Let's do that one. Alright, now for this one we need some steel components. So, power slugs. That one requires the modular frames, which we'll build soon. Oh, I like that. Silica. Oh, we don't... Ooh, look at these. I was going to say we don't have enough silica, but we do. We have plenty. Okay, got all the silica that I'm gonna need. It's a good idea to check the MAM every once in a while, because look at this. After there's 6 seconds of research and just a little bit of handcrafting, we now have 12 or even more inventory slots than we had before I checked this, so could have been useful. Ooh, shatter rebar. That's cool. Do I have 30 of those quartz things? I don't. But we have a quartz factory. Sulfur. This is what we need. Okay, so to get the Nobelisk and the detonator, we're going to need steel unlocked. So we're not quite ready yet for any of that. Okay, I'd say we're pretty well caught up. Let's get a modular frame factory started. Alright, let's... Oh, there's 2 up there. And then 2 nodes right here. I wonder if we can... I want to show you this. So, when there's a node right here and the foundations aren't too high above it, you can actually... Not a smelter, sorry. Mark 1 miner. You can actually build the miners and it will land on top of the foundations like so. Okay, I really want it to be built down here, and then I'm going to move all the storage containers up there, like I talked about previously. I'm going to move the hub up there too. So I kind of want to do it right here in this little empty space. So let's talk about it. Let's work backwards like I've previously suggested. We want modular frames. So to get 2 per minute, we need 3 reinforced iron plates per minute, 12 iron rods per minute. So to make reinforced iron plates, this one makes 5 per minute. Alright, jump pads. I actually quite enjoyed you. I will definitely be using those more. Let's put the final assembler there. And now we need reinforced iron plates. we need iron plates. Alright, so we need 2 of those machines. So I'm going to move them back just a little bit to leave some room for mergers. So that has to be iron plates. This has to be, oops, iron plates. Which is going to give us 40 per minute. We only need 30. And now we need 60 screws. From remembering earlier, our screw production was making 40, so I know we're going to need 2 for screws. 2 constructors, to be more specific. I think that's everything hooked back up. All right, screws, screws. And we'll need a merger once again. So this takes 10 iron rods per minute, so we need to make 20. This is already a mess. I don't regret this though. I don't want to spend my time making something neat for this stuff, because once we're done with this, I'll probably never look down here again. So those are for the iron rods. We're gonna need a smelter for that with a splitter. So this will smelt iron. This will be iron rods. And this will be iron rods. There, easy. So 30 iron per minute gets smelted into 30 iron ingots, which gets split into 15 and 15 to make 15 iron rods, of which we need 20. So let's merge those. And then we can split them. Right here. And now we just need 12 per minute iron rods, which is actually quite easy because remember we're making 30 iron rods and these are only using 20. So what we can do is split off from right here. Done. It's as easy as that. It is not pretty. In fact, it's awful. But it's good enough for right now. And in fact, this is probably going to be our last component that's going to be built under the mindset of good enough for right now. Because KTRM will be a bigger, more advanced factory. We have all of these already done. Yeah, this is the last one. This is our last good enough component. TM. Write that down. Okay, let's check and see if this is working. Yes, it is. Okay, we want to dismantle these foundations now, right? Last episode I gave you a refresher. You press F, hold Control to paint. Okay, so now you're painting with this. Now if I only want to do foundations, I'm going to click and hold my left thumb mouse button, since I have one. And that's what the key binding is set to. And now you'll see I can't paint anything that is not a foundation. and that makes it really easy to tear down one specific thing, whether it be smelters in a big array or belts, power lines, whatever. Your key binding might be different than mine, I can't remember. But it is right here. Toggle specified multi-select dismantle, the thumb mouse button. It says toggle too, so I'm guessing you don't have to hold it down. You just have to click it once. So control, click it once. No, you do have to hold it down. These miners are going to be too high for this. We're gonna need to go up another foundation, or another wall length at least. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to test if that's large enough. If that's high enough. It doesn't look high enough to go over those. So let's go to 5. Okay, that is tall enough. Excellent. Architecture. Ramp. All right. Let's get zooping. All right, we've been zooping for about 45 seconds and have most of the floor done, which is great. We do need more iron plates though. We're almost full. Yeah, we got 3 more coupons already. That puts us up to what, 10? All right. I'm gonna just take the window walls. I want conveyor walls too, or maybe doors, gates. These are all gonna be great. Let's start with windows though. I think these need silica as well. It's their extra material, yeah. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want any windows peeking into this mess. I want it to be our little secret. I find filling in floors from the bottom to be easier than doing it from the top. So there's another helpful tip. We made it remarkably far on the concrete I was carrying. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. "42 modular frames." Awesome. To funky looking building. Just like I like them. Okay, what a big cubey mess. However, I believe that is Bed's version of phase 1 of the game Satisfactory. Moving on into phase 2, we'll do more milestones, more decorating. We're going to build some sort of bigger main base. I don't mean this starter base here. This is just producing our minimum basic building parts. But moving on to the next phase, we're going to decorate the outside of this building and connect it into what will become our main hub and collection area. And we're going to start building out more factories further away. In fact, in my mind, most or every new factory, every new part will be made somewhere else and then trucked in or trained in eventually. Or even eventually using drones. So, episode over. How did you get up here, man?